Well, doors at caucus sites throughout Nevada will be opening in a little under an hour, and the actual selection process begins a couple hours after that. And for more on all of this and what to expect, I want to check in with CBS News Elections and Survey Director Anthony Salvanto. So, Anthony, what part of the state should we be watching?
How you doing, Rena? Yeah, we are standing here in front of a map. No results yet because it hasn't started, but we'll watch this through the afternoon. What part of the state? Well, 2/3 of the vote is going to come from around Las Vegas. That's where most people in the state of Nevada live. But more broadly, I think everybody who's going to watch this needs to know three big things, and that is that much like Iowa, the state party is going to report three sets of numbers. It's a caucus, so they're going to report the preference of people as they're entering the caucus site. Then they're going to report, number two, the final choices after everybody realigns in caucuses. And then number three, and this is the main thing, they're going to report the delegates, the county delegates that ultimately will determine who gets the most national delegates onto the convention. So if that sounds like a lot, it's because it is. So we'll follow all of that. We'll follow all of that through the day.
It makes me nervous, though, I do have to say, seeing you in front of a map with nothing on it. It's to be expected right now, Anthony, but it brings back flashbacks from Iowa. Why is it, though, Anthony, so hard to poll Nevada?
Well, look, I don't know that it necessarily is, except for the fact that in a caucus, you have a couple of factors. One is you don't necessarily have the same kind of turnout that you get in a larger primary. So if the state has 700,000 or so registered Democrats, well, you might expect here that there'll be about 140,000. That's our estimate going in for turnout. That's a smaller group even within the Democrats in the state. And then you've got this other wrinkle, which is those three sets of numbers that I just described for you. Well, it's always uncertain what happens once people get into the caucus process. There's another wrinkle here, Rena, that folks will want to watch throughout the day, and that is the early vote. Unlike Iowa, here the state party has allowed people to cast ballots early, and they're going to take those early votes and they're going to merge them into the precincts where people are showing up in person and then put it all together and come out with a final result. If that sounds complicated, it's because it is. and so we'll follow that and break it down as well.
When you compare this to the Iowa caucuses, Anthony, how will they be different?
Well, one big reason, one big thing is what I just described, which is that they have that early vote here, which they really didn't have in Iowa. So once you get, and we estimate it's around 70,000 people, or the party estimates it's around 70,000 people have already cast their votes early. What's going to happen is they're going to take those early votes, and those folks, they sort of simulated a caucus by doing ranked choice voting. So they picked, I'll just write it here, look, they picked their number one choice, and they picked their number two choice, and they picked their number three choice. And then they're going to take those early votes and they're going to merge those in with the people who are caucusing today. We anticipate that might take some time. We're going to be patient and see how long it actually takes to put all that together. There will be math involved for the party and for all of us. So that's a big part of why it's different. And, you know, we're lowering expectations here. We're going to see what we see. We're going to see how long it takes to count everything up, Rena.
All right. I'm hopeful. I'm a glass half full kind of gal, so I'm hopeful tonight will go well.
We'll be here as long as it takes. Whatever happens on CBSN, we'll be showing it to you.
We absolutely will. And I do hear that tacos are coming at 5 o'clock. So hang tight.
Excellent.
Anthony Salvanto, thank you so much.